laying on each other going down the backstretch.
Oh my God!
We got somebody sideways. Wow, Burton did an unbelievable job saving that race car.
Amazing save by Jeff Burton. Now we get.
He made a move on the outside there.
Mayfield going for his second career win at Pocono. He nudges him out of the way. Earnhardt goes high. Mayfield is going to win here at Pocono. Oh my! Dale Earnhardt gets rooted out of the way. Oh, trouble. 12 car around.
Ryan Newman.
Stop car.
Over here coming off Jeff.
Yes, he did.
And Jeff said, you know what? I don't appreciate that.
That's exactly what he said.
Off turn 4 here with J.J. Yaley. Yaley is going to hang on, baby. Hang on. Watch out.
He's an old dirt tracker. Nice save.
Oh, he got a lot of help. That is far beyond a little help.
I believe that might have been Shane Neal in the 24.
So Bobby Hamilton thinking championship right now.
He spins him out.
Carl Edwards got on the inside of Bodine. The smoke flying. Bodine still yet to turn around. Now he gets spun around. The caution will come out. This is the ninth.
Kurt Busch got loose and spun, collecting Terry Labonte. Both have made it back around to their pit. Caution is out. Here's what happened to Kurt Busch to bring out this caution.
Yeah, they went down into turn 1 side by side and sucked Kurt's car around. He would have wrecked, been into the wall if it hadn't been for Terry Labonte. So he owes Terry a little thank you here. Watch this. Around she comes, and if Terry's not there, up she goes. Both guys did an incredible job of saving their cars, but Larry, what that tells me is they're just not going that fast through the center of that corner to be able to slow them down and save them.
Goes around off the and automatically you think of what happened at Bristol between the 17 and the 24 that resulted in that shoving incident on pit road after the race.
The 17 slowed down for some reason right there. I mean, whether he got loose or whatever, I'm not saying that it was Matt's fault that he got spun out, but it did look like his car slowed down. Right there.
We heard Kenseth tell his crew on the radio that what he said, if NASCAR is consistent, they will black flag the 24. Is that not what he said?
Yes, and remember that Jeff Gordon is on probation. And we can tell you that NASCAR is reviewing the same replays we're seeing.
Not much doubt in what went on right there, guys. I guess we need to get a camera on the 11 car, and we see Carl Edwards on pit road. See Carl.
Hold the brake. Just hold the brake. You got some cars coming.
Decides to slow down, and I don't think he got his hand out the window or anything. It looked like Carl had no idea he was slowing down, but wow, missed that wall.
Stayed on the gas.
That's 2 for 2, and both of them he got in the back of. Well, Gibbs cars got to 18 the first time, and now Logano, but he definitely lifted right in front of Carl.
Certainly did. I don't know if he was getting it. I'm not sure he was getting his hand up or not. Maybe we can tell from if we got an in-car.
On board with Joey.
Whoa, we do. You can tell he was in the throttle pretty far off the corner before he started to slow down, so I just don't think Carl had any idea. Normally, you would drop down going into the third turn and slow down and give a guy behind you a little hand signal.
Jimmy Johnson says he didn't hit anything, but that cone did a good bit of damage.
Well, he got in the back of the 11. Yeah, he got in the back of the 11. Not hard.
In front of you.
Then he spun, as he said, and he's got 4 flat tires.
Stay next to the grass.
And let's ride with Denny Hamlin.
On tracks like this, and we got a spinner up in turn 4.
Jeffrey Earnhardt. Heard from him on race day earlier today.
Keep coming here. It's your glass bottom. Coming to you guys. Coming to you.
He was running 29th, and good save, actually. He just slid all the way through the corner, didn't hit anything. He should be okay.
Yeah, needs to keep on going through the pits and get out the other end. Make sure he doesn't get a lap down here. Wow, up high right next to the wall. Whew, that's a close one.
That's a heck of a shot is what that is. What a great capture by the Fox Sports 1 crew.
The 25-year-old out of Mooresville, North Carolina, brings out the caution for the first time today. It's Joey Logano leading here at Atlanta.
Hey, touch into turn. Earnhardt is in the grass.
Look at him hang on
Guess who? The 83 of Vickers.
Oh, makes some pretty good contact with that left rear, Brian Vickers. Brian may have to look at that left rear tire.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they had the altercation. Actually, it was one of Vickers' crew members that was on the hood of the 20 car, and now the 20 goes for a wild ride.
That shot right there shows you just how fast he's going sideways.
Over 160 miles an hour through the infield grass.
Did the suspension break, or is he losing a tire? He got loose. Wow, that truck's all messed up from the wreck. He got loose, all but crashed. And look at the job. It's clear to see that.
There goes Sadler around.
Elliott tries to get over in a hole that wasn't quite there. And look at that wild ride he goes for. Up onto the racetrack. Held onto that car. Can you imagine that? He just thought he had a hole there. I don't know if he got called from up top, the spotter, and saying you're good, but he wasn't good. But wow, what an amazing job Sadler does.
He even got through a portion of the grass, which so many times will upset these vehicles. On board with Daniel Suarez.
139 laps complete. Watch this 77 of Sam Hornish. He's fighting that car 3 laps down in 35th. He's the hardest working man in show business. There he is just in front of Michael Waltrip. Watch this.
Now, you want a definition of evil? That's evil. I mean, nobody can drive a car like that. I think it's doing, and that's not the first time it's done it.
He's definitely got his hands. And just remember, when he turned off in that corner, probably well over 180 miles an hour.
That won't be that fast next time, I bet you.
Do what you can out there, man. 34.9.
34.9, 35 seconds around this track. And that's speeds we ran back in the 60s and 70s.
Wait till next Sunday on Fox when the Daytona 500 starts. 43 of these cars.
Boy, did you see what? Here he goes. They almost opened the door for him.
Oh, I knew that was coming. He got him loose going in, switched over from the right to the left real quick, got him loose, pushed him out of the way. Let's go back to that Tony Stewart move on the 5 real quickly, because you won't believe what Tony really moved him out of the way long before he ever bumped into him. Watch this. He goes, well, this is when he put the push on him right here. But he got him in that position by making a couple of moves across the back of that car.
Junior will not be the first car 1 lap down. That will be Bobby Labonte who gets the free pass. There's the 5.
What a great save.
He was running in the 17th position.
Larry, I think we're seeing something here that we've talked about, the stagger in these rear tires, the load it's putting on the left rear, axles, hubs. I think we're seeing something going on here. It's like a common denominator.
Yeah, this is about the second one we've seen Robbie Gordon right at the start of the race.
And even though Mark Martin spins that car down the inside, keeps it off the wall, so they'll be able to fix it and get going again.
Mike, I do believe what Lance McGrew and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will do. I think they'll maybe do the wave around right here since they just hit pit road for 4 fresh tires.
All hugging that inside line. They're coming to pit road. Scott Wimmer hard on the brakes. Oh, Johnny Sauter rifling right through the leaders and blowing the pit road entry big time. Greg Biffle also in. Close call for these leaders.
Oh, man, was that close. Dave.
And this is about as close as you will come to wrecking and not wreck.
Well, you convinced somebody who was wrecking.
When you can read the right side door numbers from this angle right here, that's not good.
Now, Biffle did not crash, but that car going sideways and concerns from that area about fluid on the racetrack have put us under yellow.
Away from you, and they're beating the fenders off these cars back in here. And when I say back in here, we're only talking about 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Look at that.
Casey Mears in the 41 sideways at 190 miles per hour. But I tell you who's in that group right there. I've been watching.
Save by Terry, because we saw Brendan Gaughan make a nice save earlier. Watch him now. He's on the out. Bobby East gets a little bit sideways. Matt Crafton might have helped the 10 of Terry Cook a little bit. Got completely sideways, and then he stays off the 21.
People have to remember, they're going about 130 miles an hour around this half-mile super.
The first yellow flag of the Subway Firecracker 250 here at Daytona International Speedway, just as the race gets to its midway point. Look at the left front damage on that car and watch what caused it.
It's like there's a little stack up in front of him, and he just gets out of shape. You can see that's what caused the damage, coming down off the apron. I mean, down off the banking to the apron, and it's knocked the splitter up in the air pretty good.
He just wasn't expecting that. He was in the gas hard, and as these cars slowed right in front of him, he went to turn right, then the car got extremely loose with him. And this will be an issue they'll have to address here under this caution.
Wow, that's a lot of sparks, too.
That's a great save.
Yeah, it was.
Great save.
Trouble. All the way into the grass is Vickers.
What you got going on?
Yeah, we stay green, but Brian Vickers is going to have to come down pit road immediately to get that grass off the grill.
From the lead into the grass. Wow.
We talked about being out on the right rear of these cars, just how quickly, just any move right there. Carl Edwards alluded to it too whenever he was up here, that you really have to be careful in that situation.
7 laps to go. Ryan Newman in the 12, an update from Matt.
Running in the 3rd spot, Bill, right behind Vickers. He's had the legendary Buddy Baker on the radio most of the day, giving his pointers and also just pumping him up. Newman says the car is good, so is his tires. Matt Borland said 10-4 all in. Taking that gambling phrase because Newman's a big gambler. They worked with the 42 and the 9 to try to stick with them since they're all Dodgers. But you have to wonder if they're bluffing.
Wow, somebody got forced down at the bottom.
How did he save that? And he only lost 1 spot. Well, he's going to lose some more as he lost his momentum.
Yeah, that was Kyle Busch, and that's not over.
Looks like Tony Stewart dives to the bottom, and well, Kyle Busch just ran him down to the bottom of the racetrack.
Well, blocked him.
Yeah, went to block him. Stewart had that thing sideways too.
He sure did. Oh, and going!
And he
gets tipped by Patrick, and he is off down to the apron.
Save it.
Can't save it.
No caution.
Oh, slides up the track and back down. And Trevor Bayne almost slid up into another car.
He tried to force his way in front of Danica. I mean, he really didn't have her cleared. Brad Keselowski in the 2 tried to come down in front of Danica in the 10, and there wasn't any room. You're going to see here, Mike. He just doesn't quite. He's almost there, but you're like I said, you don't back off on this track, and he came down just in front of her.
But Darrell, it definitely looked like Danica Patrick's 10 car moved to the right just a little bit, and then they just come together.
Yeah, but you know what? When you're beside somebody like that, you suck the car you're going around. You move that car a little bit, but I mean, whatever. He wasn't clear of it.
Yes.
Bottom, 3 bottom, 2011 Byway.
You're riding with Keselowski.
In line. Oh, really? Save it. No caution. No caution. Just save it. Caution.
Jimmy Johnson had his hands full early, making a great save, but loose handling forced him to the rear of the pack.
Oh, trouble off of 2 over there. Trouble.
Kenseth.
Hang on to her.
Caution.
We just spun on the backstretch. No contact. No contact.
Tony Stewart got in the wall. The 34 car of Moffitt got into the back of Tony, knocked him up in the wall.
Watch the yellow car on the inside, Kenseth. He's in 9th place, and it gets away from him.
See, way back here, he's going around, and he just lost it. And then you're going to see Moffitt get into the back of Tony Stewart, knock him into the wall, trying to slow down.
Spin, turn 4, Jimmy Johnson. And we have seen this movie before, where he spins in turn 4, doesn't hit anything.
Keep going.
And caution is out.
Continue. Leaders at 3.
Look like Kansas all over again.
Now he will stay on the lead lap. You heard Earl Barbin, the spotter, tell him the leader was in turn 3. So he was running 13th when that happened. Came down pit road, did not stop. He should be able to stay on the lead lap.
I think you'll watch him. He just gets in a corner here, and he just sees the back end start to get loose. You see him here starting to step out. And he says, oh boy, keep it out of the wall. Stays in the throttle. Keeps those rear tires spinning. And aims it right down pit road.